Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's early in the morning. I wanted to kind of go over the Jee Money battle. This is my response to the Jee Money battle. It was my first battle of that type. Prior to facing Jee Money, I actually had faced D-Rec at UCF in a similar kind of situation. I think it was 3 rounds, and then you had the crowd decide or whatever. But this was the first one that, saying was on camera and actually part of a record or whatever. The way it happened was D-Rec called me after the UCF joint, and he said that my first opponent would be Jee Money, and the kicker for me was that he was like, well Jee Money wants to face you and State of Mind or whatever in the same day. He wants to try. The keyword being try to get 2 wins, and I don't say try like I'm the shit, but I say try because I don't think Jee Money was like, I'm gonna beat them. So I want to keep things fair. I don't think G was just attempting to get 2 wins. So I just wanted to say it like that. But still, the competitiveness in me got upset, and I was like, well, he's not getting a win for me. You know what I mean? So basically, I looked at his MySpace page, saw him. I was like, man, I wasn't too impressed as far as how he looked or whatever. But you should never judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? So we get there, and I'm alright, I don't know anybody there, so I'm like, damn, I came by myself, everybody came with their crews and stuff like that or whatever, or everybody at least knew each other. Had breakfast with who I would end up knowing as Word Perfect, which was Dirty Dem and Wise Guy, and I think it was Corey. Corey the cameraman. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Anyhow, those guys were mad cool and stuff like that. So we get into these battles, and I'm seeing how everybody's doing, and I'm pretty impressed. Some funny lines or whatever. So finally, Jee Money gets into the joint. He's battling State of Mind, and he totally destroys State of Mind, yo. He totally kills him. I mean, kills him. And I'm so like, up to that point, I know he was scoping me out. No homo, right? But I know that he was trying to psych me out, not psych me out, but trying to figure out what it was all about. So I decided to just, keep the silent treatment, not say too much, don't give him too much to work with or whatever, I kind of kept to myself or whatever. But he killed this cat, right? He killed him. And I'm like, damn, I get all nervous, yo. My hands start getting all sweaty and shit like that, I'm like, yo, this nigga's ridiculous. Because I didn't come with no pre-written, I just came, I looked at him, and I was just going to joke him for what he was, right? So then, it's not until a cat by the name of Unorthodox Phrases actually comes in and battles for the championship against this guy named Sham or whatever, and our style, I was like, I immediately start feeling good, because up to that point nobody is rhyming like me or close to it, and Unorthodox does his thing, and I'm like, wow, he's theatrical as well. We go about it different ways, but he was doing his thing. So I talked to D-Rec, and I was like, another thing that keeps me calm is gum. So I was like, yo, D-Rec, do you have any gum or whatever? He's like, yeah, I got you. So he got me some gum. He was like, D-Rec's so paranoid. He was like, don't let anybody see me giving you this gum, because they may use it against you. That's it. So I was like, all right, cool. We doing our thing and everything like that. So finally, we're battling last, right? So I'm like, all right, we moved to a new location. We're doing our thing, and if you look in the beginning, when we do the coin toss and everything like that or whatever, Jee Money's nervous as fuck because he loses the coin toss, and he's fucking like, damn, because we don't even know each other, right? None of us wants to go first. Let's just be real. And you could tell, like, you look at when he spits against State of Mind, he's right in there. I mean, he's in there. You look when he spits against me, he's doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? He's like, okay, you know what I mean? Because he didn't know, you know what I mean? But and if you notice in his first verse, he wasn't as aggressive, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't as aggressive towards me as he was for State of Mind for all his 3 verses or whatever. So while he's spitting and everything like that, I'm like, alright, this is alright, cool. But then as soon as he starts saying age jokes, in my mind I'm like, I've heard that all before, and it's not really moving me. So I was like, okay, let me just make sure I know what I gotta say or whatever. So I get in there, and I was like, well, one of the things that will probably turn it on my side is let me do what I call the 5th element. And the 5th element is basically, of hip-hop, is basically the shock value. So what I did was, I had researched some of State of Mind, and I knew that he had lost against Phrases, And I'm like, well, this State of Mind guy always loses battles and shit, right? So I know he lost against, you know, Mad Ills and D-Rack and Unorthodox Races, and now he just lost against fucking Jee Money. So I'm like, alright. So I do that line, and it catches everybody, you know what I mean? And then I fall off a little bit. Then I get him back with the line of the, you know, if your rhymes was as smooth as your hair, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't make it past the first round. So everybody starts laughing at that, and I build on that. So then Jee Money spits again, and he hits me with the dopest line that has ever been against me in my entire life. He goes, it's not against little boy, it's not against boys, something, it's not against whatever. No, it's not on the mic when I say that you slay boys, and I can tell that the way you do that. Gave voice, and I was like, no! So people were wondering, why did I get hyped? Well, I got hyped because finally somebody was saying something that I was digging, you know what I mean? That's just how it was for me, you know? And then it pumps him up, you know what I'm saying? He gets hyped because I get hyped. And then it's the battle that you want it to be, you know what I'm saying? Then it becomes like a friendly affair, you know what I mean? And, you know, he does his thing, and then I do my thing with the NFL chin strap and shit like that, you know? Get on him with the flawless stuff or whatever. And, you know, then he comes back. But he makes a mistake in that second round because he is spitting. And he's doing his thing and stuff like that. But he makes that mistake in that second round. So it was just instinct for me to go. It was just a thing for me to do that, you know what I mean? So I do that. It catches the crowd. And I think it helps my rhyme out a little bit better because, you know, I capitalized on that or whatever. So, you know, at the end, they say that I won and everything like that. Most people kind of agree. Some people wanted another round. I think it should have won another round, but that day, I'm telling you, I don't think I had another round in me. So I'm kind of glad that it didn't go an extra round. I think that had it, he would have won because I don't think I would have had anything. I know the only thing I may or would have tried was imitating his voice because he has this weird voice or whatever. So I know I would have probably tried to do that. There was some other lines I was supposed to use against him, but I didn't get a chance to do it because the momentum, you know, got me or whatever. But as far as, you know, it was a well-viewed battle. It's up to like 18,000 views right now, whatever the case may be. Shortly after that, me and him, you know what I'm saying, we talked. We're now partners for the World Rap Championships. That, guys, you know, you always want to have your, you know what I'm saying, you got to scoop talent up like that quick. So, you know what I'm saying, we're definitely going to do some damage whenever, you know, they do the tryouts and stuff like that, you know. But that was a great battle. Me and him are the best of friends. You know, we always shout each other out in our battles and stuff like that. I know that we'll always be that way. I think that, you know what I'm saying, that's my boy. Yo, Jee Money's the shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Jee Money is, he's going to be champ. He's going to be champ right now, and, you know, at some point, I know it. And, you know, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. So, once again, want to shout out Jay's Juice out in New York, Iron Solomon, you know, Madness, Lush, out in Cali, MC Goddess, you know what I'm saying, Poor Rich. I also want to give a shout out to Complex, Booney May, Jackie Bond, Dirty Jew, Jody, and, you know, just want to give a shout out to all the cats out there and everything like that. Voss, Il Farnham, you know, and that's it, you know what I'm saying, Dirty Dem, Wise Guy, you know. So take care, y'all, and I hope this explained how that battle went down. Alright, peace.